we are totally different too.
Yes.
You know, this what do they call it? The culture gap.
Yeah.
Said it's not. It's not a gap. It's Grand Canyon-esque. It's the Grand Canyon.
Canyon.
But I thought this long before I ever came. Because if you buy things which are made in China, which is difficult not to,
Yeah.
and it's wrapped up, and it has the tie on it, a little black piece of plastic.
Yes.
In the West, we would fasten it like that
But in the
and
East,
unfasten it like this. In other words, you unfasten it anti-clockwise, and you fasten it
clockwise.
all of the nuts and bolts, all of the screws, everything is that way.
Right.
But there's somebody in China that keeps fastening that thing like this. The opposite way around.
Right. And so that's why you notice that whenever you go to undo something, you're always over tightening it.
That it's everyday. It's an everyday thing, especially if you drive. If you drive, you've got to forget everything that you learned about driving.
Here,
Yeah,
from where we come from.
yeah.
I would adapt to it fairly well, I think, because I used to run motorcycles and dirt bikes on the farm, and and
Yeah.
sort of compete with each other, and we're a bunch of bikes together trying to dodge each other. But I don't want to drive because, number one, I'm on holidays. And if I get into an accident, maybe I'm retained for a while before we get back to work. I might show up on my history back home.
Yeah.
There's a lot of complications.
Yeah.
And I figure it doesn't cost much to pay people.
And you're
It's-
helping someone put
Yeah.
food on the table.
Yeah.
That's what I learned from Beth a lot of the time. And now I would never dream of getting into a tricycle, just because the fare is 10 pesos. And the guy, I hailed the guy going this way, and I say that way.
Right.
He turns around, picks me up, and goes back opposite to where he was going. I'm not going to give him 10 pesos. And that says, think of it as helping.
Yeah.
That's what we do. See, but everything is so. The driving is probably the biggest difference, because you got people that come out from the side without stopping.
Right.
And if you did that in the
Western
West,
country.
in the West,
Yeah.
the guy would pull it up and give you the look,
And maybe a Trudeau salute.
And the guy that had pulled out would know why he was looking.
Right.
He would know why. Oh, sorry. But here, they're not doing anything wrong because that's how they do it.
It's acceptable.
So you're wasting your time pulling up and looking, because they look at you and go, because he hasn't done anything
Wrong.
He hasn't done anything wrong.
Right.
A double park, it's not wrong.
Yes.
Whereas we're taught, don't double park. I can remember at that age, as a kid, father would take me to the curb and say, now, look left, look right, look left again.
Right.
Or look right,
Correct.
left,
Yeah.
right again. I would never dream of going and stepping into the road.
Correct.
We're just taught all of this. You're taught walk on the opposite side of the road so that you face, wear something light if
And
it's
when
in
you
the
drive
dark.
down the road at night, keep your headlights on.
We try. I try. Beth is used to it, but I try not. I don't want to drive
At night.
I really don't want to,
Yeah.
because not only do they not have lights, they have lights,
And they turn them on.
and when they turn them on.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. How can we? It's like And I just know intuitively, if you asked one of those people, why do you turn the lights
It's
off?
so you can see
They would
the
say,
people walking along the
because,
side road.
because I can see.
Yeah.
I can see where I'm going. He thinks the lights is only to see and not to be seen.
Right.
Says,
See, in Canada, we get these. Okay, well, Canada years ago put in a law saying they have to have daytime running lights on the cars, but some of the manufacturers made it so they come on automatically, but the taillights don't come on. So people are driving down the road and they got these dim lights shining, and in 1 hour I had come up behind 3 vehicles with the truck.
huh?
And so I'm flashing my lights at them, and some one guy didn't know, the other guy, all of a sudden the lights are on, you know. But I figure if they're going to do that, because in America they don't do that, and people drive in snowstorms and fog without their lights on, you can't see them easily.
Yeah.
They should make that everything comes on and off. So now they're making that law.
Yeah. The Raptor,
Yeah,
as soon as you turn the engine on,
the lights come on. Yeah,
the
and
lights
that's
come on. Only the side lights, but the side lights are
very bright.
quite unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know, those
little
the funny
bars.
eyes.
Yeah.
Uh,
And see, in Canada, when they brought that in